here to talk to you about a change of art, which began for me when the BB oil spill happened. I was a fashion designer and a branding and marketing expert at that point, and prior to that I'd done biochemistry and environmental science. I found a way to forge those things together and make a new path for myself. So I find ways in which I can embed information. This particular image, which was for the Big Cats initiative, embeds cooperative eye hypothesis, which posits that humans can only connect to animals with the same pupil eye proportions. And that particular image shows that if you embed a human eye into an animal eye, that people will relate to the big cat better. And people never caught on to it. And here are other campaigns that I've created that also got disseminated on billboards, on various mass transport across China and Asia, to bring awareness to consumer markets, to help people feel empowered and galvanized behind a single issue with a single image. So I help people visualize the problem set with a single glimpse. If they can see it and they can internalize the problem, they know what the question is, they can design the solutions. Here's a billboard I created for South Africa. This one was about investing in rhinos and creating a seed population in Botswana. That we're not just handing over rhinos, but we're creating a seed bank of life that can be handed over generation to generation, preserving magic in the world around us. I'm deeply sensitive to the fact that no two eyes see the world the same way. Every workshop I've led, I've asked people to draw suns for me. No two eyes see the sun, the thing that we all see daily that makes us see life on Earth the same way. And that means when I create content, it has to be subjective, it has to be culturally perceptive. And this particular sequence of images shows a composite, a confluence of visual stimuli that help me create the work that you'll see in the next slide, which is polka dots, Yo-Yo Kusama's work, a branding image of a pizza sign, and Dexter, which was trending at that point. And I came up with a Japanese flag, reinterpreted that for The Cove, which was the movie poster to raise awareness about what was happening in Taiji, Japan. So it's about simply shifting perspectives that have been widely held until then into a new schematic. Here I'm going shopping. Every time I go shopping, I think about the fact that we're commoditizing our global commons, that we fish, and when we Google for tuna, we see more images of things being cooked and served than alive. And I think about what that means, really. So what we're doing is we're not reading between the lines. Every time we scan a product, we're not looking at where that product actually comes from. We're not looking at supply and source. And this image brings to light the fact that what we're putting on our dinner plate is actually tethered to the wild beyond. And we're not aware of the fact that we're taking from that wild. So it's an extractive problem. Every time I create a campaign, this is what I refer to, which is plot. What is the plot? Are you defining your problem? Because in a well-defined problem is the solution. Are you minding your language? Because not every country has a word for the thing that you're trying to convey. And then looking at emotional triggers, how you embed that, because that's how you get people to care. Reason drives us to do things, yes, but without emotion, we're not actually galvanized behind it. I believe in people coming together. Every campaign I do relies on the wisdom of the crowds. This is an image that I produced for the rhino situation when in Namibia they offered a hunting license for a black rhino. It takes many shots to tell a story or just one to end it. Choose a camera, not a rifle, aim for the future. I ran this on Twitter under the hashtag aim for the future. I got over 5,000 submissions in 24 hours from a global audience, and some of those images that made that rhino predate me. They're from 1966. This is the final campaign I want to end on, which is about how I brought awareness to tigers. No two tigers have the same stripes. No two thumbprints have the same imprint. And national identity in a lot of countries that have tiger populations are embedded in their thumb imprint.